What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. College Football 25 Dynasty Deep Dive. Oh my goodness, the campus notes on this. Look, this is absolutely insane. Y'all see the title. This is nuts. 80-page campus deep dive. Look, I've been making YouTube videos for like 14 years, I think. I started in 2010, if I do believe. My first video might be like 14 years ago. I've been making videos about EA Sports the whole way. All along my whole journey, there was never a point where I wasn't making videos about EA. And I gave them the props when I thought they were doing stuff I liked. And y'all probably think I'm a EA hater because I've had a lot of criticism for them. And to me, it's more than it deserve. I've actually been nicer to them than I should have been. But the one thing I can say is I have never said EA has outdone themselves. Like that's never anything that has ever come out my mouth. I know one of y'all going to find a video where I said that, but I just can't recall. I've just never been really that hype about an EA game. But after reading these campus notes and watching this deep dive, they've outdone themselves. Now, I was going to try to break down the campus notes and the deep dive. Man, I'll be here till tomorrow night. If I broke it down the way I like to break it down and get my opinion on every little thing, man, I wouldn't stop talking to the weekend. And it's Tuesday. It's a lot. Basically, those campus notes was a love letter to college football. That's how I looked at it. I always looked at 2K, NBA 2K, like you could tell it's a labor of love for the devs. I know y'all got your issues with the game, but when I play the game, especially like the NBA side of it, not this park or whatever y'all be playing, I feel like those people love the NBA and they love basketball because that's how you get a product like that. This definitely comes out in college football. Now, I know I haven't played the game, right? And we're going to talk about that, right? So I'll tell you what I think is the most important part about Dynasty and what they showed in this 6-minute trailer and 81-page campus notes is, look, it's obvious. We're going to be playing on the field in between the off the field stuff. This game is about off the field, right? Almost more than it is about on the field, right? That's going to be a small part of our time. You're going to be spending hours and hours in this user interface and these menus. So I will say, to have all this stuff, everything gotta be fast, snappy, no loading. The menus have to be fun. I don't know how you make menus fun, but you gotta have fun while you're doing all these things. It cannot feel like a chore. They have so many things to do. They have menus inside of menus that are gonna bring up a menu. Okay, so look, there has to be some fun factor to these menus, these RPG elements of the game, right? I'm not a big fan of Madden's menus. I'm not a big fan of the UI. This looks to be better. I see color. I see themes, team themes. I see that it looks like somebody put some thought into it saying, man, they're going to be living in these. Let's make these look nice. Let's make these not so cumbersome. It does appear that way. And I hope there's some elements of surprise with these recruits, things like that, things that make you want to come back and say, oh, I want to see if I got this dude. I almost liken it to when I play Diamond Dynasty on MLB The Show, right? And you get a diamond card and you don't know who you're going to get. And he walks through that door, right? He walks out and you're like, oh, damn, I got CJ Abrams. He had 95, but I could have went for somebody else. I need that type of anticipation when these recruits are choosing a school. I need some kind of fun factor to keep me wanting to go back to these menus because it's a lot of menu navigation. Now, this is no knock on the game. This looks absolutely awesome. The things that they have, it's like, man, this really shows the benefits of not having a year dev cycle. And when you think about it, it's not even a year. It's not like they put a game out and it's, oh, let's hop on to the next one. Right? They put the game out. They got a mind to all the things y'all complaining about on Elon Musk's internet. They got to fix all that stuff that y'all complaining about. They got to fix y'all breaking the game and then complaining that the game is broken. Y'all know, I keep saying it. Y'all love doing that. Y'all love breaking the game and be like, this game is broken. Fix it. Like, why'd you break it? Look, they got to fix all that stuff. So by the time they probably get working on the next game, essentially what it feels like they're doing is simply adding things that they couldn't add that year, right? So if you have an idea in your mind, but you don't have the time to add it, by the time you add it next year, is it really innovative, right? When I can think of something innovative, I think of this wasn't even possible to do last year or 2 years ago. The technology has progressed and we could actually do that. I don't feel like they're adding things like in the game like that. I think they got a lot of things that they want to do that they do not have time to do every year, and they just sprinkle them in every year. It's like the iPhone. Do you really feel like you get a new phone if you buy an iPhone every year? No. So that's what these yearly dev cycles feel like, and you can see what can clearly be done if you have time. And the public should have acknowledged that, man. At some point we should have revolted against the yearly cycle. They gotta listen to us, but that's another story for another day. Look, there's a lot of things in this campus notes. Look, somebody should have sent them campus notes to an editor and said, hey man, you can't give them the whole playbook. Damn, leave some stuff out. Let them figure some stuff out. But I can't say they got so many systems in this game. It's so many systems. I'm like, are any of them gonna matter? All these systems can't possibly work. That's how much stuff they got in this game, and that's a kudos to them. And I'll leave it at this. I'll end here. But the one thing I always talk about with these games is a foundation. Boy, if you count the times I said foundation, man, we'd be rich. I'm always talking about a foundation because I think it's very important with these games because I see it. I see when the foundation is rocky and I see when it's solid. So they building a good foundation, man. Everything that they showed us in this campus notes and this deep dive, it ain't gonna be a hit. There's gonna be some stuff that's broken, don't work, need to be tweaked. But they got so much that what's not a hit, you're gonna have enough hits, right? But what I can say is, if you lay a foundation, you can either fix the stuff next year or add some stuff, or you can add all the toppings, all the frivolous stuff that you can't add when you don't have a foundation. All the stuff over the top that turns the game from really good to great, from great to this is the best football game of all time. You can add all that, right? The next year and the year after that and the year after that. And it looks like, man, they have really focused on the foundation of College Football 25. And that's the thing I'm excited about the most, man. Look, gameplay-wise, a lot of people saying all this stuff ain't gonna matter unless the gameplay is good, right? You're gonna hear those comments, and that's probably something I would have said like a couple years ago, probably last year, 2 years ago. That's not in my head because they've built out, right, or kind of expanded the RPG that college football already was, right? So it's almost like you buying NFL, college football head coach, and you get to play the games, right? And then let's just be honest, right? Look, I think this is going to play like a better version of Madden. And the reason why I believe that is because all those creators went to Florida and they came back and they all said, this game don't play like Madden. To a T, they all said that. And I'm like, well, why doesn't it play like Madden? And to a T, they all said, because it's faster. And I said, oh, okay, I see what this is. I can see what this is. Look, I was thinking, well, if you sped Madden up, would it play like college football? To me, that's not a good enough excuse to say the game is different. At the end of the day, we know this game is kin to Madden, right? It might not be the identical twin brother, but it might be the brother where you're like, oh yeah, I can see it. They look alike. At the most, we're hoping it's the cousin where you're like, yeah, I think they related. But I don't even think it's going to be that far. I think it's going to be the brother, the brother scenario, right? And I've been playing Madden 24 Dynasty. It ain't that bad of a game, right? So if this plays like a better version of Madden, I'll be satisfied because we're going to be living in these menus. I'm going to be sitting on people's couch, lying to their families, getting them to my school and sitting them on the bench. I'm probably going to have more players in the transfer portal from lies. And then I'm going to blame the players and curse them out and their families. All right. I can't wait, man. I got some storylines for this game. I can't wait. I think I'm going to start 2 dynasties, one with the Colorado Buffaloes and one with a small school. And we're going to figure it out. And things might go sideways. It's going to be fun. It's going, man, as long as I can navigate these menus and it don't feel like a chore. These Madden menus are god awful. You go to one of these little events they have in Madden, they be like, talk to the player. Talk to the player about him getting playing time. And then you You go to the event, and then it's the coach and the player just staring at each other. You reading the screen, and you like, man, it's 2024. Y'all can do better than that. Like, man got some work to do. All right, man. Look, I'm happy, man. Look, I can't foresee this game being outstanding and Matt not catching up. It's the same company. As much as we like to talk about competition, it's the same company. Take that for what it is. I don't. What you think they're gonna put Madden out of business? They ain't real. It might be like some friendly family competition. You don't want to bury your friends and you don't want to put your friends out of job, right? All right, get active in the comments, man. What do y'all think? College Football 24. Man, have y'all tried to read that? Look, we here now. Regular Dave only pop out every now and then. When I read that, when I was reading that deep dive, the campus notes, the only thing I could think was, oh my goodness, I can imagine this article in a magazine back in the day. Where my old heads at? They used to read EGM, right? And they have a good article about a game, man. It'd be like 5-6 pages deep. It have little blurbs here and there in a different box that might not be related to the topic, but it tell you something really cool about the game. And then you try to bring it up and be like, I know I saw it somewhere. And you thumb back to that page about, oh yeah, do got that. That's what I was thinking when I was reading. Like, man, I would have loved to read this in a magazine. Because this, man, 80 pages, family. Come on, man. All right. I'm rambling, but look, I was excited. Get active in the comments, man. What y'all think? Dynasty Deep Dive. I couldn't even break none of this down. It's too much. It's too much to get my opinion on all this stuff, man. We're going to have to play it. I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.